Peace and love, peace, was good. Y'all just want to let y'all know. Have y'all heard what Bill Gates is doing in Africa, in Kenya in particular? Y'all, he's trying to get digital IDs, like these RFID chips, which I call it a mark of the beast, you know what I'm saying, biblically. These digital IDs implanted in newborn babies in Kenya. And the president of Kenya is so happy for this technology to come out with his country because he's really just happy because he just got a lump sum of money from Bill Gates. So he sold his whole country out because he wants some sort of personal financial sponsorship from Bill Gates, and that's why he invited him to this country. So he sold all his people out for some financial gain and making like this new technology they have to chip and implant the newborn babies in his country. You know what I'm saying? As a way to be the new digital ID for everybody. And this example with going on in Kenya, if it works, it's gonna be for every country. That's what they want. And this president is so happy to see Bill Gates and so happy to receive his money that he sold his own people out. He sold his whole country out to get all these new babies, these digital ID chips, which RFID chips, which is really the mark of the beast, biblically speaking, which was prophesied a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? That in order for you to buy or sell, you need to get this something implanted. You're gonna have to get that mark, which is implanted in your skin. You know what I'm saying? Or your forehead or your right hand. That was prophesied and written in the Bible over 2,000 years ago. And look, they're trying to get this done by December. This is a wake-up call globally because, number one, that's like tyranny, yo. Who in their right mind, number one, if you're religious or not, will want their bodies to be implanted with chips to track your every move? Remind me of these Will Smith movies we used to watch back in the days. I thought it was Independence Day, I think it was called, or something like that. And then you watch iRobot. You see where technology was supposed to be meant to be for good and end up turning on you for the worst for you, to either to really destroy you and take your rights and freedoms away. This is why I know it's election time coming, right? You're not supposed to put your trust in no man but God. Because people, they look and sound all nice and cheery and happy, you know what I'm saying, and say all the right words and front just to get elected, just to get a vote in, and end up turning on you. Straight up wolves in sheep's clothing. A lot of these leaders, you're not supposed to put your trust in no pastor. You're not supposed to put your trust in your government. You're not supposed to put your trust in no president. None of that, because they all will lead you into a ditch or a pit of hell, straight up and down. Straight up and down. They all sound like they mean well to win you in. Once you submit and allow them to do what they propose to do, they'll turn on you. They'll turn on you. This president turned on his own people and sold his own people out to these RFID digital ID chips. Here, people supposed to want freedom. People was fighting for freedom, right? That ain't fighting for freedom. That's straight up control. That's slavery, yo. That's slavery over your own rights. That's slavery over your freedom. Who want to be monitored everywhere they go? See exactly what you're doing. They doing it now. Look through your cell phone. We got so used to our cell phones by swiping and scanning and putting all that information. They know our history as far as what our playlist, what we download. They know who we communicate with. They know who we affiliate with Facebook. They link you all in this web so they can get you any kind of way and track you down in any kind of way. And now, because people lose cards You know what I'm saying? They want to implant that into your body. So that means they're going to have control of your banking accounts. Where if they deem that you have a warrant for your arrest, or you bank, or you owe a lien, and you don't feel like paying, all they got to do is just freeze your assets through your chip that's on your body. And track you down and locate you to have the government come looking for you. All right, whether it's feds, IRS, whatever. And trap it. And you got to, how can you even fight your way out or pay for anything? They froze your assets if that chip is on your body. You can't even pay for a lawyer. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because they froze your assets or deleted your account completely. We see what this scammers is doing already. They have access to that chip on your body. They're wiping your whole account clean. They could put a false charges on you like that, like you got a criminal record where you can't get any kind of job. You see AI taking over so many other jobs now as it is. You see so many people being laid off everywhere you go in these physical jobs. Why? So you can't have a choice but to conform to these digital IDs in order to get any kind of resource or finances to feed your family or yourself. They'd rather starve you out your freedom than make you want to beg for slavery just to get a certain food rationing. Those ID chips is going to, in your skin, it's going to be like EBT cards. They're going to give you a certain amount of food rations and jump up taxes where you can't control your finances. If you don't comply, they'll deem you as a criminal. Whatever you say on social media, they could just put that on your ID to make it like you a criminal or you want it in whatever state for causing chaos or causing whatever. They could make you seem like you a terrorist, straight up and down. They could label you as a pedophile. They could say anything just to ruin your reputation by these chips that could be implanted on you. So why would you want that? Those chips, you can't even go to a hospital. This is a way to wean so many people off as far as degenerates. You see little homeless crisis that's now? They trying to starve these people out so they could be willing to conform to this digital ID chips. So they control everybody. Why they start with the babies instead of the older? Because the babies don't know no better. It's easy to manipulate and conform to the rules. People my age and up and younger who have some sort of knowledge of self, they know 9 times out of 10, you know, we ain't gonna comply to a lot of things that doesn't meet to our agenda and our human rights, because we experience freedoms, we experience civil liberties, we experience all that, and they trying to wipe all those rights away and make this into a dictated country. They want this a dictatorship. That's why you gotta be careful who you allow in office. This Kamala Harris, she seems to be a communist and Marxist. You know what I'm saying? Is the greater two evils, Donald Trump? At least he's more old school and he's not willing to comply with a lot of the agenda, but you don't trust nobody. I don't care if they a Democrat or Republican. I don't care if he's T.D. Jakes and you see the reputations with him and the rest of these pastors, Kenneth Copeland and all of them. They lead you to a pit of hell. They lead you to a ditch. Here, you thinking they're a knight in shining armor, they the ones up here setting you to the wolves, yo. You know what I'm saying? We see what happened with different people who were trusting in certain people in cults. You know what I'm saying? People was led to drink poison and kill themselves in the name of God. You know what I'm saying? Waco, Texas. I forgot who that dude was, but there's so many people who misled our people and led them straight to the pits of hell, yo. Straight to prison. Straight to their own graves. For following these so-called freedoms. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. I know I got tongue-tied, my mind got blocked and froze, but it's crazy. That's why you need to have discernment, ask God for discernment, and have knowledge, wisdom, understanding, because all this stuff was prophesied over 2,000 years ago in your Bible, and it's coming to light now. It's coming to light now. So this is why I know Jesus is Lord. I don't care who get offended because it was written in that Bible, and now everything that's said is coming to pass. You know what I'm saying? Hoping I get taken up by the rapture. I want to be saved straight up and down. I want to go to heaven. I want to change my ways from a lot of things I'm doing, but because this Bible is waking me up over these little prophecies that we're seeing. Nobody want. Why would you want to surrender your rights? You know what I'm saying? For the newest gadget, the newest technology. Look at all these security codes you gotta program and put just to unlock your phone, just to get access to whatever. You know what I'm saying? Who would want to live like that? Like you straight up sheep, like you a cattle. That's giving somebody lordship over your will, your freedom, your rights, all of that stuff. Who want to be tracked and monitored? Who want to be controlled through the food rations and force you to comply, or else they take everything away? Just like with a click of a button. You know what I'm saying? This right here is deception, yo, at its finest. This is straight up deception, yo. This is mark of the beast, yo. Straight up and down. This is demonic, yo. This president led his people, sold his own soul for a piece of money for Bill Gates. He was so fanned out, like so many people are to Donald Trump, like so many people are to Kamala Harris or whoever. They fanned out that they willing to comply and do anything just for recognition, for fame, for some sort of power, for some type of position, that they'll do, they'll sell their own soul, their own family out. You know what I'm saying? That's why he went to Africa, because Kenya over there is impoverished compared to other places. And them dictators or those presidents, they're the first coons, to kiss somebody's ass, for a piece of money or to get some sort of position that they'll turn on their own people for. In America, they can't really do that yet here because we got too many rebels. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta wean a lot of us off and get to the younger kids who they can easily control and easily can manipulate, because our age bracket, too patriotic, want to fight for their rights, and we got guns out here that we ain't afraid to shoot for our rights. So it'll be a little harder. So the only way they'll try to wean us in is through technology, the latest gadget, AI. You know what I'm saying? The newest cars where you can just you can scan it with your fingerprint, and like how to do with these. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's how they try to wean us over through technology, because we are on demise through pleasure. Our lust for pleasure is our own demise. You know what I'm saying? We're not facing starvation like that, even though so many people is on Skid Row out here and homeless out here in America. You know what I'm saying? And we got an invasion of all these migrants. They want a civil war first and try to wipe these people out through the weapons so they can try to find out what they control better. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's more impoverished and don't got anything that easily controlled by their stomachs. Just promise them something. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we gotta wisen up and start studying, getting discernment, and start seeing through our so-called leaders, because Kamala Harris, her in particular, and all these so-called sellout presidents all around, leading you to a ditch, leading you to a ditch in the name of freedom. They think these digital IDs are the best thing since sliced bread. We don't like facial recognition on these cameras. We don't like these facial recognition cameras. You know what I'm saying? We got scan and swipe. We got to do everything. They don't want regular money. I'd rather take paper money all day than the way things is going with these technology where everything is digital. I don't like this digital stuff. It's just convenient, yeah. But you have more freedom with that paper money. You know what I'm saying? You could go wherever. All these cameras is tracking you all over the place. They're taking more and more of your rights, taking more of your freedom, trying to censor you everything you say on social media, demonetize your channels. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to do the most, try to control you, try to make you a straight up slave, whether physically or mentally or digitally. You know what I'm saying? Or combined. I mean, it's just crazy, yo. How many more rules and laws do we have already? I'm just rambling, yo. But yo, these chips is gonna be a doom. These chips is gonna be a downfall. If you love your children, I don't want you to have them marked like that, like they cattle. You destroying these kids' freedom and their rights and their future is doomed by these chips, yo. Easy.